How long does it take to get hooked to porn? You know, a lot of times people get hooked to pornography in many different ways and at many different speeds. You see, some people may be able to start off watching pornography when they first get introduced to it, however they do. And they may begin to watch it at a time schedule. You see, they may have in their mind, I'm gonna watch this porn once a week. And next thing you know, they start enjoying it too much, start watching it twice a week. Then they go from there to 3 times. And then next thing you know, as time goes on, it starts being an everyday habit for them. You see, you got people that start off looking at this porn and it's already a problem for somebody that's previously before them, which is a spiritual thing as well. Of somebody in your bloodline that watch pornography or have a lust problem, then that same spirit and that same demon is gonna come for you and have you want to watch the porn and be addicted to lustful things just like that person was. It may not be with porn, but if they had a problem with having a bunch of sex, they had a problem with just masturbation, with imagination and no pornography, then guess what? Once you get introduced to that porn, them same demons coming for you. So some people get hooked quicker than others. They may instantly look at the porn. The first time they look at the porn, they may instantly get hooked right then and there. And then from there, they just don't know what happened. Something just entered into them. That's a demon. Some just click when they first turned it on. They just can't get away from it because that's the devil. You see, sometimes people open up the door for bad demonic spirits and evil things to come their way, and they start their cycle. And then it's already a door that's waiting to be reopened that somebody else that opened up previously. And I'm gonna tell you, the people that be in the worst shape is the ones that are already dealing with stuff from the past. And the reason is because it's already been something that nobody else could break. So once somebody get hooked to their porn, now they in that trouble. But I'm saying all that to say this: it all depends on how somebody handled it and the stuff I just named. That's how long it takes to get hooked to porn. You see, some people claim they have control over their habit. They have control over how they watching the porn. They have control over when they watch the porn and how much they watch. But you could never be too sure whether or not you're going to keep that control, because it's dangerous regardless. Even though you do have control, it's still an issue because you are still turning on this porn. You still dealing with this lust. You still entertaining this perverted stuff. You still into things that are against God, and that's a problem. And you never know how far you're going to go with this stuff until you get to that point. You never know how deep this stuff get until you go deep as it can get. And that could be unimaginable. The levels of pornography watching that I went to, I'm sure it was much more than what I went to. I didn't do all in all. I know it's much more out here admitted and dealt with it. Now you could believe what you want based off what I'm saying. You can sit here and think, oh, there's no such thing as all that psycho stuff. There's no such thing as all that spiritual stuff. There's no such thing as all that demonic and devil stuff. Say what you want. One of the main reasons of you watching this, of you have been addicted to porn, or just felt like you just loved it so much out of nowhere when you first seen it, or just was so curious about sexual things, you gotta be really crazy to believe that that was just you and you as a human. The devil was in there. Something spiritual was in there. Demons was in there. Evil was in there. But you just can't see it because you're not aware of it, or you in denial. Open your eyes. I'm a man that's been away from pornography for over 2 years. I done seen the spiritual side of this porn. I done seen the mental, the emotional, the physical side of this pornography stuff and this lustful and perverted stuff. It's some stuff I don't even speak about on this camera. I know so much because God is allowing me to know this, but not just him allowing me to know this, but all that I went through with the pornography. I seen some stuff. I got an understanding on some stuff. I got some knowledge on some things. But I only speak what God allowed me to speak on this camera to help whoever watch these videos. But just understand this, it get way deeper than you know. This stuff is major. This stuff is serious. This stuff ain't no joke. But back to the question of the video, how long does it take to get hooked to porn? It depends on who you are and how things are for you. It could take a long time because you're not addicted to that pleasure, or you ain't got all these other stuff fighting you. Or it could be a short time, or it could be a mid time. A short time, I say, is the first time you watch it, or the first 3 times you watched it, now you hooked. A mid time, I say, it's been what you maybe watched it once a month or twice a month, and then over time it gradually go up. And then a long time, I say, you watched it like once every 3 months or something like that, and then you turn around from there, you start getting hooked to it. But either way it go, it all leads to a problem, no matter if it's short, mid, or long. It leads to a problem always. And that's an addiction to the porn. And if you ain't addicted, it's still an issue. Just even giving this any attention in any way. And that's the trouble. It's people got different rates, you know, of how they watching it. It's people that think different things about the porn. They think that they good as long as they watching it once a week. You never safe. Don't trust nobody that's saying that. Don't trust nobody that sit there and laugh and be like, how y'all addicted to this stuff. Man, let me tell you something. That same person that's speaking, they better be humble, because they never know what it could turn out to be for them. One day they may just wake up with that demon on them, and then they can't get away from it. Or worse stuff. They start doing stuff in person like raping people. They start doing stuff like getting into child pornography. They start just going to the extreme of perversion. So anybody that's talking like that better be humble. And if it's you, I'm telling you right now, humble yourself and go to God. But that's all I'm gonna really say about this subject right here. I pray this video bless you. I pray you like, subscribe, and comment. Link in the description for the Instagram and also for the Cash App if you're led to make a donation. But I pray you will just be blessed in Jesus' name.